except you and me. But we'll continue putting out the information, keep doing what we do.
While we're alive, I think that was our job in working as ambassadors of goodwill. They assigned us. Now, on your solar badges, does your wife have that copy?
What do you mean by my solar badges?
The solar ambassador badge.
I don't know where it is.
With your Area 51 badge or Magic, you and I had MAGIC on our badge, like Bob Lazar.
Yeah, I'll have to dig it up.
All right. Well, now the people that don't understand any of this is because they didn't live through it. They weren't assigned. And on behalf of everybody that is young, if you're under our age, at least mine at 69 years, you're young, okay? But let's say you're 49 or younger, 20 years, I'll give you that. Then you obviously weren't aware of how things were before Homeland Security. And 2001, that may be something you remember, but my grandchildren were born in 2001, and this is year 21, and my grandsons turned 21, and I have grandsons older than him. So my great-grandchildren are on the planet. So, Now listen, Ken, most of my family, I've had a granddaughter, mixed, black and white, come to me and say, Grandma, I don't believe in UFOs or any of that stuff. So they tell me not to listen to you. Okay? I'm like, fine, baby.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that I was pushing that much. I just said, well, we did this or we did that, or I didn't know people were, there are people out there that will attack anybody that they're told to attack.
Well, my baby I should have said my she's one of my young, is she my youngest? Granddaughter versus great-granddaughter, because I've got some grandchildren that are really young, and then I've got great-grandchildren growing up. But I don't know them, a few of them that have come from Atlanta, because they came from money. The Winstead family was very prestigious in bull something, I don't know, or hawk or some kind of eye. Anyway, some big part of Atlanta, and I ran a big corporation over there for years. I got on When Will I Be Loved on television because they used my studio and going up and down the escalator with Stephanie Powers. So you didn't know I was a television star, did you?
I keep learning new things about you every year that I've known you.
Well, yeah, if I can just get you to remember me from every year that you've known me.
and that is a real handicap, and I have to live with it, and it's tough. So I apologize.
Well, write down. We were both 1969 Grumman. We were in the same building. You and I were in the same building when Werner Erhard. Was it Werner Erhard? No. Who am I thinking? The other Werner von Braun. Von Braun. Okay. Yeah. And okay. Now,
we were in the meeting together with Werner von Braun there in Building 1 on the, what floor was that? That the 5th floor? It was only 5 stories? Something. Yeah. You were there. I was there. Go ahead.
All right. So that's where you and I start. And then Andrew Bashago, you and I physically met him for the first time. We knew of him and talked with him on radio, here on this radio and on Revolution Radio, and with Janet. But you and I never met him until the first time, May 10th.
When we had that picnic.
Another May 10th. Get that. That is spooky. May 10th, 2017. The government has controlled me from May 10th, 67 to May 10th, 87 to May 10th, 2017. And they sent the men and women from Washington, D.C. to interview me and my daughter at the Moffitt Hospital next door at the American Cancer Association. And they expressly, like the FBI, loved my daughter's input before she died as extraterrestrial. and she talked about intrinsic realities, which was her book. But she spoke highly intelligently. I wish I had it on camera. But the people in the intelligence world came to interview me and her and gave us a $50 card to go to the Bush World and ride rides. So we did.
What?
They gave us free tickets. Yeah, it was really nice. And Gigi died here in my home, and I set up that night with her to pass when her brain hemorrhaged here, Ken. And Janet Carolesson, Andy's friend, my friend, was on the phone with me at the time. It was very traumatic. So God bless.
I just realized, and it may stuck into my brain, the fact that you have lost a child, and I have lost one of my sons. So it's interesting. We'll talk about it sometime.
Well, that's part of the extraterrestrial feelings, emotions, and knowing pain. And when we come back here, some people believe we have contracts and agree, others don't. But I'm going to go on record saying Men in Black are both extraterrestrial and inside the government, and our governments probably don't even know who they are. It's that deep.
I totally agree.
All right. Well, love and light, Ken. I will meet you. Oh, here's Richard. Hold on. Let him say hi. Hold on. I'm here.
Which Richard are you talking about? I'm sure she'll be back online very shortly. Meanwhile, this has been a very interesting day and opportunity where we can just visit and talk, and it's amazing.
Hey, Ken, are you there? Ken?
There you go.
Pastor Ken?
Yeah.
All right.
Go ahead.
Pastor Rick did show up, but I took his name off the marquee. But he's on here now to say why he didn't show up today. Pastor Rick, this is Pastor Ken. It's the end of the show. So tell everybody what happened.
I'm not going to broadcast over the radio what happened with a personal friend. It was a medical emergency.
There you go, folks. That's why he didn't show up. All right. He had a medical emergency, and that's why he didn't appear today. So love and light to you, Richard, and we'll have you back on the UFO show on Saturday or whatever, if you want to know. Ken, do you want to do UFO Saturday or not?
I need to listen in or get with it. You own it, and be sure I'm all set and ready. Like I said, you need my brain working better. Okay.
Well, thank you very much. We got our story together of our story of origin today. We had Pastor Rick all set up for today, but he had emergency, so we filled in. We did okay, Ken, considering we weren't prepared. But thank you, Pastor Rick, for tuning in and letting everybody know.
Yep.
Okay, love and light, Ken. Ken, I'll call you Monday for our Monday regular meeting to set up radio shows with Richard, Gwendolyn Evans, and Melinda T. Clare, and even Andrew Bashago if he wants to, okay?
Let's try to work it out in between. You bet.
All right.
Looking forward.
Love and light. Thank you, Pastor Ken, and thank you, Rick. Call me back. I'm going to cut this line off.
All right.
Bye, everybody.